Alright guys, I'm coming back. I got the lava that I was going for finally after stumbling around in a cave for a while, but which is probably a good thing because it sounds like y'all had some lag issues that needed to get cleaned up in the house.
Yeah, definitely. It seems like the mini-map was causing some issues. It kept going from cave mode to overworld mode, and it was just causing lag every time I did that.
Gotcha. So yeah, we had to do a little bit of rearranging of the house so things might look slightly differently.
Yeah, it's sort of one of those don't look at the man behind the curtain sort of moments.
Exactly.
You know, there's why are there 5 fluid pipes in my inventory when I started with 4? I just don't even know.
Are you Dirty Harry of the fluid pipe world?
Why are there 6 pedals with no? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys made a forge hammer.
Yeah, we did, and yeah, it's
excellent.
It's here, and we haven't even actually tested it at all, so I have no idea if it works.
Well, yeah, we're not doing any steam anymore. So,
one other need to put the steam.
One other quick thing with the Jabba barrels, Matt, you had mentioned those before. So single clicking stuff out. If you hold shift and with an open hand right click on stuff, you see the little lock on that one now. That means only tin ingots can go in there now. So you can lock stuff to be a specific thing.
Ah, interesting.
So even if it's empty completely, it's saying I want tin ingots to go in there from that point on. So which is really nice that, you know, you can keep things. If you have some sort of sorting system set up or you're pulling stuff out of it, you can kind of keep track of what's supposed to be going where and that sort of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
So, okay, we got our forge hammer, which can now, instead of using our actual hammer to make plates, we can use that to make plates as well. We still need 2 ingots for every 1 plate. So once we start making electricity, that's going to be the first thing we're going to want to do is get a machine that'll do a 1-to-1, 1 ingot to 1 plate. Now, the downside of this, as we've mentioned with steam, is that it just takes so long to, you know, you'll toss stuff in, so that's almost a fire and a forget kind of a thing. So in a way, just using the hammer is a lot quicker, even though we're using our resources. But it seems like, to an extent, we have some resources to burn in some places, and we have a couple of hammers already, so we might look into them. Those will be the main things. So the steam extractor and the steam compressor will be nice, and the sturdy grinder, that sort of thing. Really, the bronze blast furnace is what we're going to want to go for, just so we can start making the steel. So we'll kind of keep the extractor and the grinder on the back burner. If you all want to start looking into that, and then Matt,
So hold on, say that again. We're gonna leave the grinder and the steam extractor on the back burner and go for the bronze blast furnace.
Exactly. At least,
Didn't I read that that's gonna require like 1,000 some odd bronze plates? I may be exaggerating.
Yeah, it's gonna take quite a bit. So yeah, we're gonna have to make plenty of use of that.
If I'm looking at the right thing, it needs 4.
No.
It's a multi-block structure, so that'll be to make the first block of like 18.
Yeah, you need 18 blocks.
Oh, okay. Yep. Gotcha. That's
so. Something as an aside, I have over here this chest. I've been tossing ores to be smelted, things like that. Matt, these seared bricks in this furnace are done.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So if you put those in a like 2x2 in your little crafting table, that'll make the actual seared brick blocks.
Just like normal bricks.
Exactly. So if you make those, and I know you're a little bit familiar with
and it gave me a book.
Yep, exactly. Yep, that's one of the
welcome
things.
to Tinker's Construct.
Exactly. That's one of the things I love about the Tinker's Construct mod is that there's a ton of in-game documentation. It'll start off with the basics, but then as you make the next level of stuff, it'll give you the book kind of explaining that level. So it's not all the information all at once. It'll kind of let you progress and then give you that information as you progress along.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting to get a book when I crafted a brick. Anyway,
exactly.
I don't know if y'all already had it. I added it to the bookshelf.
Ah, perfect. Excellent.
Fantastic.
See, I'm not really sure where to stick the smeltery. We didn't have an area set aside for that quite yet.
Oh, you should
the sun's going down
totally
anyway,
put
so
it in here.
I was about to say
maybe like
it's lava. It'll be fine inside.
Exactly. Yeah, maybe like right over here. It's that kind of...
Hold on. Where are you?
We're outside.
Right outside.
I don't have a mini map. Actually, I'm gonna fix that.
So, like, yeah, if we dig up...
Oh, you're gonna put it outside the fence? Really? Does that seem like a good idea to you?
Well, much as we love the expertly done fence,
I'm
we'll
just
fence
saying
this in
it's
two. We'll fence this in two, yeah. So we kind of fill in that with the bricks to kind of begin with. Perfect. Excellent.
Oh, I'm out of bricks.
Well, at least we got some progress.
I've got 14 more grout.
Ah, nice, excellent. So, well, that happens. So I made, right before I went off to get lava to begin with, which I'll have to go back to get more lava for our Tinker's Construct thing. I went ahead and made the blast furnace for Rotarycraft, actually.
Wait, hold on. What?
Yeah.
Like, legitimately?
Legitimately, I made it right before I left. I mean, it's only stone bricks and one piece of redstone.
Oh.
But that way we can, because I'd like to start us kind of dabbling in some early Rotarycraft stuff as well.
Now, hold on. If Rotarycraft is a blast furnace, is that better, worse, different from the blast furnace we're about to create?
So the blast furnace we're going to make with Gregtech will produce steel ingots, which are made by Gregtech and Railcraft. Those are the same steel ingots. Rotarycraft uses the HSLA steel ingots, which can only be used in Rotarycraft. So that's what this blast furnace will do. Is will only let us make Rotarycraft stuff.
Okay, not that I'm opposed necessarily to cheating on Gregtech, but this isn't a Gregtech, workaround.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what I need to do, in fact, where do you think would be the good place to stick this? Because the problem is that we need to have a bucket of lava underneath of this blast furnace. So inside the house might not be the best idea.
Yeah, well, no. We could put it inside the house. We got place down here in the basement, right? Look, right below the stairs, like right over here.
You mean the sub-basement?
Oh, man. See, my main concern is that there's going to be a bucket of lava, so if it starts to catch these stairs on fire, suddenly the floor's on fire, suddenly... I mean, we've all seen the video. You end up burning the house down or blowing it up in many, iterations. I would just prefer... let's just stick it out here for the time being, away from your lusciously done fence, too. I'm going to stick it near the mine entrance. Why didn't you guys follow me to the mine entrance, too? So
I
have
no idea where the mine entrance is at all.
Yep. If you follow this way... Yeah, I guess you haven't been in the mine at all. Neither of y'all have been.
No, I've been...
doing stuff.
I
that.
was about to say something.
Yep, we have a lovely mine entrance. I've got
a
bunch of tools.
Oh my goodness.
Tools, chests. I've got some train track that rolls down. It doesn't go anywhere yet. It just ends at the bottom of that. But we have stairwell
I'm
kind of along
the
the way.
rails. I'm going to have to come back up these rails, aren't I?
But there's stairs too.
Oh,
and then it just ends right there. So I might try to add, further stuff with the tracks so that way we can kind of have stuff moving up and down automatically, which would make life easier, especially for me doing the mining. But for right now, okay, I'm going to just toss this blast furnace like right here. I'll find a better spot for it in the meantime. But, so it'll be a
Nothing is gonna
bucket
go
of
wrong
lava.
with it here.
Ooh, Seth, I nearly tossed a bucket of lava on you.
Wow.
All right, and then the blast furnace underneath. So if you hover over it, you should see the temperature increasing.
Yep.
So it has to be a certain temperature. So if we were in like a snowy biome, it wouldn't be hot enough to be able to start making the steel at all. So that's kind of one of the interesting things with Rotarycraft is there are some temperature-based stuff that you need.
Yeah, Rotarycraft and I guess Reactorcraft, all the Reactors mods seem to be very real-life based.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which kind of excites me about it, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, but it's Minecraft.
Yep. So for this, we'll need gunpowder and sand and I think like coal, something like that. So I'll try to track some of those things down, and then we can kind of come back maybe daytime, and then I'm going to need a ton of iron to start doing this. But it'll be nice to kind of introduce you all to some, because I know, Seth, you haven't done anything with Rotarycraft, and I know Matt hasn't either, so...
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about getting into that.
Or
at least watching you get into it. I'll probably still be mucking with Steam stuff for like the next 700 or 800 episodes.
Yeah, it's, I'd like to try to branch this out so we can have a couple different things going at once.
Yeah.
The nice thing about...
We're going with the smeltery here.
The nice thing about Rotarycraft is that it's pretty much exclusively iron. There's some stuff that gets done with, some gold, some redstone, but as a whole, mostly it's just a ton of iron.
Not steel?
Well, we'll turn the iron into steel. Mostly saying that we don't have to use copper or tin, anything like that. It's iron is the main, resource that we'll be going through. Now, the main question is, do we have any sort of gunpowder? Or am I going to have to go creeper hunting?
Hey! Let's change that back to recipe mode real quick.
Yep.
And throw those down a hole somewhere.
Excellent. So, Matt, in order to make the smeltery control and the, what is it? It's like a seared tank, which will hold the lava. It'll be kind of just different configurations with the seared bricks.
Okay.
Just so you're aware heading into it.
Okay, so then how do I get grout?
Grout is a...
Gravel and sand and clay?
Yep. We should have at least some sand and clay inside. I'm gonna try to... I need... let me make a shovel really quick. Oof. Yeah, it'll definitely be nice once we get into the making steel, making some electricity, things like that, because there's just so many interesting things that Gregtech adds, but it's tough because you gotta kind of go through so many of the initial stuff to get to that point.
Yeah.
Dear Google.
Please send help.
Tell me about the Bronze Blast Furnace.
So yeah, the Bronze Blast Furnace.
I was going to start on that, or at least start to get the utilities.
Exactly, because we'll need a ton of, what is it, like bronze plated bricks, I believe.
No, just regular bricks.
No, bronze plated bricks are part of the...
What?
So yeah, it's a ton of bronze plates and then regular bricks.
And regular bricks. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And bricks are clay, right?
Correct.
Smelted, yeah.
So I'll try to track us down a bunch more clay too, because we'll need more of that. So yeah, Matt, the Bronze Blast Furnace is the main block in of itself, but then a bunch of the bronze-plated bricks in kind of a circle up from that. Gregtech really loves multi-block structures, which I love too, really.
Yeah, they're a lot better than just the... I dump all this stuff into a 3x3 grid, and now I have it.
Exactly, yeah. Because, yeah, something like the Buildcraft Refinery making, just one little block that's doing so much work.
Oh.
There's, Gregtech adds, a distillery multi-block thing, which is essentially the oil refinery into fuel. But it just, just makes so much more sense to have that be this big multi-block structure since it's doing all this crazy stuff.
Yeah,
all
definitely.
Right. So the FTB Wiki says that a bronze blast furnace is made with 32 blocks of bronze-plated bricks in a 3x3x4 tower.
That sounds accurate.
So 32 blocks of the bronze blast furnace thing.
Okay, yep.
So
let's hear the math on it.
So this is going to be 32 times 4, which is 128 brick blocks and 128 bronze plates.
Yeah.
That seems excessive. And it's 3 copper, 1 tin per bronze ingot, right?
3 copper, 1 tin to make 4.
To make 4.
Using our
3 copper,
smelter,
1 tin
remember?
to make 4. Right. So if we need 128, 128 divided by 4 is 32. So we need 24. All right. I hate you all.
Oh, man.
This is what computers are for, to do the math for you.
Yeah, well, apparently I can get on the internet to find things out, but I have a problem bringing up calculator.
Excellent.
So we're just going to pretend like this is going to work.
Yeah, regardless, we'll just need a ton of bronze plates, so...
Now, if I'm remembering correctly from the ridicule in previous episodes, I don't actually need to take these ingots and make dust out of them.
You do. You do.
Oh, I do, in order to make the bronze.
Exactly. The ridicule was, partially that. Partially the, you're not actually doubling anything at all yet. You're pretty much keeping a 1-to-1. So, yep, if taking an iron ingot, mortaring it into 1 iron dust, and then furnacing it back into 1 iron ingot is doing nothing but wasting our mortar and pestle and our coal.
Right. Hey, does anybody know where our mortar and pestle went in
I think
the
I might have
fray
accidentally
earlier?
grabbed it.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I'll make another, I think.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, fortunately it's just iron, so that's not too bad.
It's a little more than that, but not much. It's
Not
stone
much,
bricks.
yeah. Yeah, and remember, it's, the stone bricks, not just
Yeah.
stone.
No. Got that too.
Oh, goodness.
All right.
So, Matt, what do you think of Gregtech so far and your little bit of exposure?
Well, I'm just thinking of when I've done mods before, and I don't remember which mods that I've done, but usually after like an hour of play, it's like, oh, look, I have electricity and everything is, running, and I have, macerator, throw everything in there, and now I have tons of stuff. And yeah, this is much more of a, you really have to work to get what you want.
You really have to want what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't D&E. I thought there... Oh!
And these are the times that I want to see what's going on your screen.